Hey folks, Ray Clay again. This is episode 7, and I want to talk about something that's in the environmental assessment today that somebody brought up to me. They mentioned that there was a permit granted in New Brunswick for a potash mine to do a similar thing, flushing the salt brine waste from mining directly into the St. John's River. River. I got a couple comments to make on that. First of all, the St. John River in no way can be compared to the Stewiacke and Shubenacadie River. In size, you can take a major yacht way upstream in the St. John River. It's a huge river. Not that that's an excuse, but to talk about them in the same breath is not even credible. If you go 15 miles upstream in the Stewiacke River right now in September, you'll be lucky if you got your feet wet crossing the river. The water is so low. 15 miles up the St. John River, you can sail a motor yacht. Also, the fact the St. John River empties into the Bay of Fundy proper, which is a massive volume of water, not the Clavicood Bay, which is very shallow and doesn't have a huge volume of water. The Clavicood Bay is a much more sensitive area ecologically than the Bay of Fundy proper to that amount of material being dumped into it. The dispersion rate, you can't even calculate it. To talk about it in the same breath is ridiculous. So I'd like to get that off the table first of all for anybody that's out there saying that I'm inaccurate when I state that there's never been a permit granted. There has been a permit granted in New Brunswick. The second thing I'd like to bring up about that is we just came to an agreement in Nova Scotia to ban fracking. They're still fighting about it in New Brunswick, and they're still considering the idea of doing it. So New Brunswick is not Nova Scotia. The Stewiacke and Shubenacadie are not an industrialized river. The St. John River has been industrialized since the very start of time because it has a harbor, a major harbor attached to it. So comparisons are not really fair or accurate, and that's something for everyone to have a look at in that assessment. Okay, thanks folks. This is Red Clay signing off, and keep your eye on the ball.